Hello guys, welcome back to the Swindon Town Save here on FM23. And since you were last here, we've got through a lot of games. And the last game that you saw, I believe, was... the last time I saw you was, I think, just before the Leyton Orient game, which we did lose 1-0. We've had 3 different systems since then, including the 4-3-3, where we won 5-0 against Cambridge in the Papa John's Trophy, but then only a 2-0 win against Rotherham, but then a 5-1 win when we decided to change to a 5-2-3. However, the good form in that lasted not very long at all, losing 2-0 to Birmingham and then 2-0 draws against Charlton and Shrewsbury. And then we go to the most recent tactic after this 2-1 loss against AFC Wimbledon in the Papa John's Trophy. We go to a 4-2-3-1 where we got a 1-0 draw against Fleetwood before a 3-1 win against Morecambe, then a 0-0 draw against Wigan before a 2-1 loss against Plymouth, which was quite an annoying result. But then a bit of good form, 4 good results on the bounce, a 1-0 win against Cheltenham, a 0-0 draw against MK Dons, and then a 4-0 win against Hartlepool in the Cup, and a 2-1 win against Crystal Palace, before 3, I'd say, disappointing results, a 2-1 loss in the 92nd minute to Bolton, who scored both of their goals via penalties, then a 2-1 loss with them scoring in the 82nd minute to Port Vale, and then a very disappointing 4-1 defeat against Portsmouth, which does put us in 22nd in the league. We're not far off of getting in out of the relegation zone, and we do have a game in hand on Burton, who are in that 20th position. So if we could win that game in hand, that would be very good, as we would jump above them. But the key thing is, if we look at our team detailed stats, you look at goals wise, we've been really poor. 17th most goals in the league, only 17 scored in 18 games, no goals scored from corners as well. And we look at our expected goals for, we're up in 13th, 21, so we're underscoring our expected goals. And then we look at our defending though, we're doing, well, not too bad really. 15th is where we are. Expected goals against is only the 6th in the league. We've been, I'd say, pretty good defensively, but we just need to start scoring. And Tyrese Simpson has been scoring recently. He scored some quite a good amount of goals in my opinion. Only not scoring in 3 of the last, I'm gonna say, 8? Yeah, 3 in the last 8 games, which is really impressive. Wakeling has been, he's had a bit of poor form, but before that he was really on fire. And Okoflex, now he's an interesting one. You actually look at his league form, it's pretty horrendous. But you look at him in the cups, better way to say it is here, 1 goal in the Carabao Cup, 2 goals in the Papa John's Trophy, and 1 assist in the FA Cup and the Papa John's Trophy. So he's been good in the cups, just not very good in the other competitions. So hopefully today we can get a win against 24th placed Bristol Rovers, a derby game against Bristol Rovers. So yeah, local fierce other rivals due to how close it is. And you can see there how we've been performing. We'll also show you the Wigan game in the FA Cup, because we could get into the FA Cup 3rd round, and we are into the next round in the Papa John's Trophy as well. So let's get into this. This is the team. Mitov in goal, Hutton, McDonald, Hamilton, Lewis the back 4, Hazeman and Reed the 2 in the anchor midfield. Then it's Wakeling, Darcy and Okoflex supporting Simpson up top. Let's get into this. Luckily the team aren't feeling too down and sorry for themselves, which is very good. We're all sick and tired of getting these bad results. 3 losses on the bounce in the league. Let's go and get a win against Bristol Rovers. This could be a crucial 3 points if we can get that at home as well. We definitely should be getting the 3 points, and I think this is a good opportunity for us. But these first 24 minutes, no shots on target for either side. I don't think they've had a shot yet. We've had 2 though, so I think we started slightly better than the away side, which I'd expect us to do. Here is McDonald, looks for the out route to Simpson. He wins the header. Here's Hazeman, out wide to Wakeling. Wakeling's done really well, but Dianganga wins it back. And here's Rosita, Dehaney, the right wing back, running down the wing. Here's Hugel. Oh, I think he's got to score. Hugel got in behind, and the target forward probably should have scored. And Bristol Rovers with the first big opportunity of this match, and we need to respond. But in this first half, nothing really coming for us. We've got to be better, that's for sure. And can we create something here? We give the ball away really poorly, and here's Perry. He's going to look for the run of Anderson. What can Anderson do on this right hand side? He's absolutely beaten Lewis. He's in behind, but Mitov can make the catch. There's a good block by Hamilton, who's having another good game at centre back. He has been brilliant, as Hamilton, actually, since coming in on the whole. Here's Hazeman winning the header. Occo Flex does poorly. Here's Lewis. Back to Hamilton. Now Lewis again. Hamilton. Now Hazeman. Over the top looking for Occo Flex. He does really well to win the header. Here's Simpson. Back out to Occo Flex. Oh, and it's just wide. And I thought it was going to be his first league goal of the season. And that would have been brilliant for him. Hopefully, we would have hoped it would have given him some confidence. But he is going to come off now. Alstergaard's going to come on. And we're going to bring on Ian Dolo in that midfield. So hopefully we can go and get the 3 points. We're going to demand more. We're going to ask the players to give us their best, because we need to win this game. We're going to bring on Elliot Thorpe. And no shots on target. 8 shots, but we just can't get the ball on target. Lewis with the corner. Ball in. McDonald was there, but still no corner goals for this season. Here's Reed. Can he get a good ball in? Reed. Great ball. Simpson. Oh, and he misses a big chance. Does Tyrese Simpson. I think he's got to do better from that kind of range. We know how dangerous he can be. But it seems like it's going to be another 0-0, and that's a really disappointing performance, because that's the kind of game that if we want to stay up, we have to win. And that really does not give me the confidence, and I don't think that gives the players the confidence they need, because we can be really solid defensively, but if you're not going to score goals, you're not going to be able to gain ground. And a win in that game, we could have gone out of the relegation zone, but instead we're still stuck in the relegation zone with 17 points from our first 19 games. We're not even hitting a point per game right now, and not 1 in 5 in the league. Really poor. It's just these 0-0s, We're not scoring, and that's kind of been the story of our season. We just can't score goals, because if we could, I think we'd be a much better side. So I think the next game that we'll show you is the Wigan game. So I will see you for that Wigan game now. Wow, we got knocked out of the Papa John's Trophy, 1-0, because Arsenal are so sad that they had to use Dominic Calvert-Lewin. So that was fun. They used him against us. They paid 91 million for him. He's played 7 games. Anyway, besides the point, that did ruin the morale. It is very poor. I don't know how, to be honest. It just went to the ground after that. So clearly they didn't like being knocked out of the Papa John's Trophy. So hopefully we don't get knocked out of the FA Cup. This is the team to try and not get us knocked out. It's Mitov in goal, Boateng, McDonald, Hamilton and Lewis the back four, Hazeman and Reed the two in midfield, Wakeling, Darcy, Williams and Simpson the front four. The reason I brought in Williams, hopefully he can create more, because we're not creating anything. We've not scored in 3 games. I'm going to thrash my arms. No, it didn't work. What if I tell them that I've got faith in them? Well, at least McDonald cares. Well, 3 players care. So, first thing we're doing, encouraging. And hopefully, we can beat Wigan. Because, you know, we need something good to happen. Lewis, towards the back post. McDonald heads it towards goal. It's a good save by Amos. It was pretty light, the header. I mean, it's an easy save, you'd think. But it's something, at least. Here's Boateng. Hazeman goes backwards to McDonald. Can we get something going here? Hamilton. Reed. Plays it backwards. Not what we want to see. Can Hazeman do something? Not right now. What about Reed? He can. Good ball. It's Johnny Williams. Can he get a good ball in? He's done really well as Johnny Williams. Now across to Tyree Simpson and we scored a goal! Tyree Simpson, 10th of the season. He's the only one who's scored, I think, in the last 5 games. But we've got a goal. We're 1-0 up. And hopefully we can see this out. Hopefully this is the start of some good form. Brilliant by Johnny Williams. Went past his man so well. And plays it into Tyree Simpson. Great finish. Johnny Williams is a player that I don't know if I'm going to give him a new contract, but if he can do that a few more times before January, he's definitely going to get a new contract. Colchester beating Hayes and Yedding 5-2. That's absolutely smashed them, really, did Colchester. But we're 1-0 up and we are seemingly controlling the game. But hopefully I've not spoke too soon. Wigan have got the ball here. Here's Smith. Now, what more? He used to play for Swindon, actually. I think he was on loan here when they got promoted. Here's Ronan Darcy. He's done really well. Ronan Darcy, can he get the ball into the box? He looks to cut back, and now it's Reed! Oh, and I thought they scored an own goal there, Wigan. And that was so close to it being 2-0 to Swindon. And, you know, so unlucky for that not to be a goal. We're really playing well in this game. I'm going to tell them it was a very good first half. Let's keep it up. And hopefully we can continue this good play in the second half. Lewis, ball in. Headed away, as it usually is from a corner. But it's back into Wakeling. Here's Lewis again. Now Hazeman. Over the top for Johnny Williams. He looked offside. It's a brilliant finish by Johnny Williams. Though I feel like he was offside. Is he offside? Yeah, he is. He is. Referee. Yeah, the assistant put his flag up, and let's have a look at this again. So Hazeman over the top, yeah, he was far offside. Johnny Williams, great finish though, and I really like how we're playing at the moment. We're playing really, really well, creating lots of opportunities. Though to be fair, we've done this in the cup quite a few times. You know, in the different competitions that aren't the league, we've been playing really, really well, but we've just not managed to transform that form into the league. Hopefully this time, first of all, we can get through in the cup, but then we can hit the ground running when we get back into the league for the next game. And we will bring off Hamilton. Don't him getting suspended, and I would bring on Keown, but they've got a set piece here, and it's a great save by Mitov. Did really well to get across his goal, and we will bring on Keown. And I think we'll bring on Occo Flex for Wakeling. So we're going to make that change as well. See what he can offer on that right hand side. And can we hang on and maybe find another goal? We're going to make a couple more changes just before the end. Oh no, I can't. That's annoying. But it is what it is. And we do get to the full time. We do get the win. I'm going to tell them I'm pleased, but I'm frustrated with your lack of consistency. And hopefully that will spur them on. And now we can go on a little bit of a winning streak. Very good performance against a team who are up in 9th in our table in the league. And hopefully that is a sign of things to come. We now have the third round match, and that is when we will be back. That is the next game that you will see, because I feel like that is going to be quite a big game. Let's have a look at where the draw is. Let's see if it's, you know, just around the corner. If I look at my calendar, the draw is, so the 4th round draw is in January. So when's the 3rd round draw? Okay, it's not announced yet. Just press continue. See. Not whenever the 3rd round draw is, and actually I should probably speak to these. Yeah, it will improve. I promise you, it will improve. But I will see you in just a second, where we'll go through the draw and see who we get.